Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
Dímelo, mi gente. ¿Qué lo que? You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Vamos a hablar de boxeo, mi gente. Good morning, everybody. Motherfuckers. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Wipe the boogers out your eyes, brush your teeth. I hope you took a shower, had a good, nice breakfast. Manguco los 3 golpes, ya tú sabes que lo que, mi hermano, mi hermana. Let's talk about this. Y'all already know, ladies and gentlemen, we had this past weekend, had a great weekend. Heavyweight division, Alexander Usyk beating Anthony Joshua. A lot of people already been discussing about the emotional meltdown that Anthony Joshua had, but hopefully, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? He get it together, put it together, go back into the drawing board and do what he actually normally does when he take a loss, man. Just take that loss like, you know what I'm saying, like a true warrior, go back to the drawing board and, you know what I'm saying, probably get that Deontay Wilder fight. We will see. We'll see. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, chick in the building. What's good? Chick in the building. What's good? One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. If you want to become a member, y'all already know, smash the link. Y'all already know the most high-octane boxing talk in the whole YTBC, the whole boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, we're going to be talking about this. I'm going to call out the hypocrisy. Today, I am going to call out the hypocrisy in this community because, man, I'm reading the comments of my last video, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, man. Shout out to all the people, man, in the chat. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Make love to the like button. You know what I'm saying? Dookie Duke the like button. Suck the GG juice out the like button. Damn it. Let's go. Hold on. Let me get it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. You see the thumbnail. Let's get right to it. Y'all already know that. Let me say this, man. Shout out to all the Modern Day Awards, Modern Day Gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Shout out to all the boxing content creators that's going out there, man, bringing it, and especially the ones that's breaking it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I know there's not too many of them that break it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. And what I mean about that, I don't mean that you got to be right. I don't mean that you got to be wrong. Just break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. That's all I ask. That's all your boy, Mr. Moonshine, asks. Now, so Demetrius Andrade is not going to be fighting his mandatory. WBO mandatory. You already know the WBO interim champion, Janibek from Kazakhstan, might be elevated as the sole champion, right? What's good? Dímelo, Patrick, que pastor, ya tú sabes de lo mío, ya tú sabes. You already know the guy in the pulpit. You already know I'm the man in the pulpit, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Don't leave me hanging. Ain't nobody gonna bring it like this. Ain't nobody gonna bring it to you like the way I bring it to you. Smash the like button. Stop playing with me, fools. Stop playing with me, folks. So, I know y'all normally not used to seeing me in the daytime, but wake your ass up, damn it. Wake your ass up. Now, so the hypocrisy. I'm hearing that a lot of people are mad. They're angry. They're frustrated with Demetrius Andrade. And if you know that Demetrius Andrade, a lot of people have been frustrated with the way his career has gone. I understand that. By this time, we want to see some good names in the resume. We want to see some good challenges. And there is some mishaps business-wise, you know, with his team. You know what I'm saying? And 154 not getting the Jamel Charlo fight. I understand. A lot of people always bring that shit up, like they bring in. I don't know. They still bitter about that, right? You know. Okay, so now they shaming Janibek with Demetrius Andrade. Oh, Demetrius Andrade is ducking. Demetrius Andrade is avoiding Janibek. Ain't nobody was talking about no Janibek no last year. Ain't nobody in this YTBC was talking about no Janibek. Ain't nobody in the no fighter has been shamed because they not fighting Janibek. We ain't hear no Janibek versus Triple G. We ain't hear no Janibek versus Jamal Charlo. We ain't hear no Janibek versus Jaime Munguia. We ain't hear no Janibek versus Daniel Jacobs. We ain't never hear no Janibek versus nobody in the YTBC. Stop playing around. Stop being fake around here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling out the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. And I understand why y'all saying what y'all saying. How y'all feeling? Why y'all feeling? I know why. I'm gonna keep it real because ain't nobody gonna keep it real. Ain't nobody gonna call y'all hypocrisy the way I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna keep it real. And I hope y'all keep it real too. At the end of the day, you can't lie to yourself. That's the weakest man is those who lie to themselves. Lord, I'm calling out the hypocrisy. All I want is consistency. Can we just have a little consistency here? Can we have just a little bit of consistency? I don't give a damn if you hate Bivol Andrade. I don't give a damn if you hate him like you. I don't care. All right, hate him all you want. Damn it, I'm not here to convince you to like Demetrius Andrade or be a fan of Demetrius Andrade. Hate him all you want. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, I'm telling you, hate him. But we're gonna keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. I'm gonna tell you the hustle in the YTBC, and because y'all gotta understand why y'all say what y'all say, why y'all follow what y'all want to follow. I've been trying to say that since day one. That a lot of people are just comfortable with the lie. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all want the narrative. Y'all don't want the truth. I'm here to bring you the truth. I'm bringing to bring you facts, whether you like it or not. But y'all want the narrative. Y'all want the narrative, and I understand the fan bases. I've been here long enough to understand what the hell is going on around here. I've been here enough. He said, keep that same energy. Take your own advice. I'm always keeping the same energy, motherfucker. I'm always keeping the same energy. Y'all don't keep the same energy. Y'all flip-flopping motherfuckers go to other channels and they come over here and tell me what I got to do. Y'all so flip-flopping motherfuckers. Don't play with me. Y'all got to keep the same energy. Y'all fake motherfuckers. Y'all got to keep the same energy. Y'all keep the same energy. I just don't like it. I keep the same energy because I justify shit that you don't want me to justify. Because if I justify the narrative, then the narrative that you seem to debunk, if I justify that shit, then you think that, oh, yo, Punch is flip-flopping. Why is Punch saying this? Why is Punch saying that? Shut up. Shut up. Y'all motherfuckers over here always complaining about narrative. Oh my God, that group over there, Punch, the racist group. Oh my God, the narrative. And y'all gonna do the same ass shit. All y'all do is just y'all just follow and subscribe to the debunk the narrative that you hate. So it's narrative versus narrative. I understand this YTBC shit. Don't play around with me. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, understand this. I understand the hustle. I understand the hustle, man. I'm just letting y'all know I want y'all to understand the hustle. I want you to understand y'all asses being hustled out. Dry hustle. They be like, leave Canelo alone. I love Canelo Alvarez. Ain't nobody here say Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, the 168 undisputed, the pound for pound, Libra por Libra. Y'all already know Canelo Alvarez, aka King Nelo, aka Cartelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't nobody gonna deliver the Canelo Alvarez content like me. But you know what? I keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. I keep the same energy, and that's the reason y'all don't like this content, because I keep the same energy. I say what you afraid to say, because y'all don't want to keep it real. Ladies and gentlemen, ain't nobody was talking about no Janibek in this community. Shut the fuck up, all of y'all, man. Oh, yeah. Nobody was talking about Janibek. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the critique. Let's go back to the narratives of Demetrius Andrade. First, a lot of people say Demetrius Andrade ain't fight nobody. He hasn't fought no champions in his resume. Is Janibek a champion? Hell no. So, okay, there goes one narrative. They say that Demetrius Andrade only fight European names that we don't even know how to pronounce. Well, let's be honest. I don't know how to pronounce it. You don't know how to pronounce Janibek whole name. I'm talking about the first and last name. His name is not no Janibek. Let me tell you, let me try to pronounce, because that was one of the narratives. Oh, man, Demetrius Andrade be fighting these European dudes that we don't even know how to pronounce their name. Hell, okay. I don't know how to pronounce their name, and you don't know how to pronounce their name either. There goes another narrative. What's the other narrative? Oh, Demetrius Andrade just be fighting Mandos. You want him to fight another Mando? Huh? You want me to fight another Mando? I get it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I get it. I get it. You are afraid that you will have to shame Canelo Alvarez, because if Demetrius Andrade beats Zach Parker at 168, then Demetrius Andrade will be Canelo Alvarez mandatory, and then you will have to be forced to shame Canelo Alvarez like you're shaming Demetrius Andrade right now. Oh, no. They say keep the same energy, huh? They said keep the same energy, folks. Huh? You are afraid as a fan that Demetrius Andrade will be Canelo's mandatory, and you will have to shame Canelo if he doesn't fight Demetrius Andrade, because he will probably avoid Demetrius Andrade for the second time around. Ooh, what do you mean, Punch? No. Canelo Alvarez never ducked and avoided Demetrius Andrade. He never did. Punch, you know better than that, Punch. You know that it was Golden Boy Promotions that signed the paperwork wrong from the IBF. It wasn't Canelo. It was Oscar De La Hoya. No, Punch, no, it was not Canelo. You know better. It was Golden Boy Promotions. They was going to negotiation with Sergey Derevchenko. And then, you know what I'm saying, Canelo Alvarez really wanted to fight the Undisputed. He really wanted to do it, but they fucked up on the paperwork. They filed the extension too late, and then he got stripped. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. You lying motherfuckers. You hypocrite motherfuckers, you. You know why I'm calling you, you lying motherfuckers, you hypocrite motherfucker. You know why I'm calling you that? Because when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, y'all know to mention Golden Boy Promotions. Y'all know to mention his team. Y'all notice that when it's, did Canelo Alvarez avoided Demetrius Andrade? No, it was Golden Boy Promotions. Did Demetrius Andrade avoided Lara? Yeah. No. Say it was Rock Nation. Say it was Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, The Zone. Why y'all don't blame it on the business handlers? Why you don't blame the people in suits? Y'all do it with Canelo Alvarez. You see the hypocrisy? I got you, you hypocrite motherfuckers, you. See, it's not about Canelo Alvarez. Everybody know I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez, and everybody know I'm a fan of Demetrius Andrade. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already seen that I could talk to Canelo Alvarez. Y'all seen the interview that we had with Canelo Alvarez in Punch Drunk Boxing. Huh? What's up, Canelo? Dímelo, Punch Drunken. Hey, what happened? You are fair. You fair. ¿Cómo está, Eddie? Dímelo, ¿está bien? ¿Cómo? ¿Qué van a hacer hoy? Vamos a la discoteca. No, se vamos para California. Pues, ya tú sabes, mi hermano. Ajá. One of the Demetrius Andrade. What's good, Punch? What's good, man? Yo, you a fair dude. That's what I get. That's what I get most of the time. You know what I get most of the time in the boxing community? I get, yo, Punch, you a fair guy. I see you a fair guy. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. I ain't lie. Hold on. Andre wants his cheeks clapped by Canelo. That we're talking about boxing. You talking about and you talking about clapping another dude clapping the cheeks of another dude. That's what I'm talking about. This community is funny, man. This community is kind of, I don't know, man. This ain't even about Canelo and Andre. It's their fan base's racism. Greg, thank you very much. You know what? You know that I refrain myself. You know, I never wanted to really talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But it's evident. It's evident. This is what it is, Greg. I'm going to say it, but I'm glad that you said that. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is what it is. All right, are y'all ready? Because let's not neglect the fact. Let's not neglect what we see in this community. Canelo Alvarez fan base in the YTBC, I'm not going to say the whole thing. Y'all do not like the narrative against Canelo Alvarez. Now, let's be real. Channels that get highly supported, let's say the LDBC, let's say New Media, or let's just say the channels that call themselves pro-black, right? They go against Canelo Alvarez. They don't like Canelo Alvarez. They spin a lot of narratives. They shame Canelo Alvarez. Then there's other channels that get created and they don't got no groups. Some of them got some groups. I don't know the name. They like to debunk that narrative. So since they talk shit about Canelo, then these channels will talk shit about Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily, and it's true, correct, Greg, it's not necessarily a Canelo and a Demetrius Andrade. It's the fan bases and it's the narrative versus the narrative. That's what it is. That's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. I'm a YouTuber, boxing content creator. You already know that, right? That's what y'all hear right now. Let me tell you the hustle. Canelo Alvarez brings in good numbers. If you know how to deliver the shit, huh? Canelo Alvarez, Latino, Mexicano, got a loyal fan base in the YTBC, and you can see it in the stands. Now, if you praise Canelo Alvarez, you could build your channel off praising Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez have a lot of haters as well. You could build your channels. You could build your channel by hating Canelo Alvarez. Now, if you build your channel on hating praising Canelo Alvarez, you cannot afford to talk good about Jamal Charlo. You cannot afford to talk good about Demetrius Andrade. So Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo, or Triple G maybe, or maybe Devin Benavidez, that's like in between, you know what I'm saying? You got to talk shit about them, and those numbers always work. They're hustling you, motherfuckers. You getting hustled, man. You don't understand? They're not doing it because of Canelo Alvarez. They're not doing it for themselves. They are hustling you, and you letting yourself be hustled. See, this is the difference between I could talk good about Demetrius Andrade and I could talk and I could praise Canelo Alvarez. Nobody could do it like that. I'm not going to say nobody, but a lot of people can't do it like that. Because you got to understand how they build their channels. You understand what I'm trying to say? He says, is that what you're trying to do? I just said I could talk good about Demetrius Andrade and I could talk good about Canelo Alvarez. So that means if y'all hate Canelo Alvarez, if y'all hate Demetrius Andrade and I speak good about Demetrius Andrade, I lose subscribers. I lose subscribers. You understand? So I could justify. I could talk whatever I want to talk. I'm not a prison in my own channel. A lot of people are prisons in their own channel. Y'all don't get it, right? Because y'all are in tune to being hustled. The more I'm in this community, the more I see people are willing to be hustled, or willing to believe in the lie, or willing to adopt the narrative. You only loving this type of narrative because you hate these type of people and this type of narrative that goes against Canelo Alvarez. So you like the narrative that goes against the people that is linked to Canelo Alvarez as a potential opponent. Wrong is still wrong, motherfuckers. Wrong is still wrong. It's not boxing. You get it? Oh, no, shit, I explain. Se lo digo en español, para que me entiendan más. ¿Ah? Y'all getting herbed out, and y'all don't even know it. But because it sounds good, then it is what it is. He said, who cares about Andre? He made himself irrelevant. No, he's not irrelevant. This is the reason why we're talking about him today. And this is why the news came out that he's dropping his WBO belt. See, you want him to be relevant, but he's not going to be irrelevant. You don't got to like Demetrius Andrade, y'all. I'm not even going to tell. Don't like him. I tell you, hate Demetrius Andrade if you want. Hate Demetrius Andrade. Still. Y'all just in it for the narrative. You only hate Demetrius Andrade because of the narrative. You only love when they dissing Jamal Charlo in the expense of a narrative. There's people that hate PBC. They build their channel on hating PBC. So they would shit on the Earl Spence and the Deontay Wilder and everybody on PBC, and they would love the top-ranked fighters or the matchroom fighters, and people build their channels off narratives, motherfuckers. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I know maybe my delivery is kind of rough. I know I might have that delivery that be like, yo, damn, I hate the way that Punch is saying it, yo. I mean, it makes sense, though, but fuck that shit, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck the music on Dre. Fuck. He said, you're the only one that's talking about him. Yeah. See, that exactly, James. That means I'm special. That means I'm special. I don't follow the narrative. You know what I'm saying? I don't create. I don't follow the narrative. That's why I could talk about him. I could talk about everybody. I could talk about women boxing. I could talk about up-and-coming fighters. I could talk about Ben Whitaker. I could talk about Gary Cutley. I could talk about Demetrius Andrade. I could talk about Canelo. I could talk about it, and I could praise them all at the same time. The thing is, y'all don't like it. Because you need to pick a side. The YTBC is like fucking jail. You go to the penitentiary, you go to the fucking cafeteria, and you gotta sit with them, and you gotta pick who you gonna sit with. I'm motherfucking neutral like this. What? Don't stress, Punch. You losing a lot of weight. Sí, Canelo el matatán, Canelo el matatán. But this is not a Canelo thing. This is about the fan base thing. This is about the YTBC and the narrative thing. I've been in this community already 4 years, or going on 4 years, being Punch Run Boxing. Ain't nobody never bring no Janibek in no conversation. Ain't nobody never had a debate on Janibek. Nobody. No channel. Deja la vaina, ustedes están siendo palomo. Ustedes son palomo. Ustedes son palomo. Dice, oh my God, dice Janibek is the second coming of Jesus Christ. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put Janibek as pound for pound number 5. Porque es el matatán. Oh my God, he's scared. Oh my God, he's avoiding him. Oh my God. Vaya más Superman a eso to save him. Ustedes son mentirosos, ustedes son de palomo, eso es lo que es. Dímelo, Arturo, dímelo. Good morning, jefe, la sazón, the one and twos. Let's get it cooking. Yo estoy cocinando aquí, cocinando breakfast, manguco los 3 golpes, y le estoy dando los 3 golpes, el salchichón, el huevo, el trapo cuchis. If Andrade don't fight a champ, former champ at 168, would it be okay? You let me know. You let me know. They say that Demetrius Andrade don't fight a champ, so why you shaming him with a guy that's not even a champ? They say that Demetrius Andrade only fight fighters that you can't pronounce his name. We cannot pronounce Janibek's real name. No. You said that they say that Demetrius Andrade only fighting Mandos. He is a Mando. Janibek never gained anything. I can't pronounce his name. His record is not even better than Zach Parker. Don't we say when you're moving up the way that you should strive to be great or dare to be great? Isn't Zach Parker number 1 rated in the WBO? Isn't Zach Parker bigger and stronger than Janibek? Isn't Zach Parker got a better record than Janibek? Doesn't he got a better knockout ratio than Janibek? So isn't it that Demetrius Andrade is actually fighting maybe somebody harder than Janibek? And if he beats Jack Parker, he becomes the mandatory Canelo Alvarez. Ding, ding, ding. That is the reason why people are trying to shame Demetrius Andrade when it's Janibek and desperate to shame him. You know why? Because if he beats Zach Parker, then you will have to keep it consistent. You will have to keep that shame energy. I call it shame energy now. Shame energy. And then you will have to force Canelo Alvarez to fight Demetrius Andrade. But I'm going to tell you like this. Since there's a lot of fake motherfuckers here, you won't shame them. You will say, who the hell is Demetrius Andrade for so he could get Canelo? Like y'all do now. Look at his resume. Like y'all do now. He ain't beat a champion like y'all do now. Y'all would snub Demetrius Andrade if he was a mandatory position at Canelo Alvarez. You would not shame Canelo Alvarez to fight Demetrius Andrade like y'all shaming Demetrius Andrade to fight Janibek. You fake ass motherfuckers. You lying hypocrites. You are a hypocrite. You not a boxing fan. You a narrative sperm swallower. That's what y'all are. A narrative sperm. Y'all take narratives up y'all fucking ass sin vasolina. A ti te canta la vasolina. Dale la vasolina. Le canta la vasolina. A ustedes le gustan el bicho. Eso es lo que es. Ustedes son palomazos. Y'all fucking liars. Keep the same energy, motherfucker. It's Punch One Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine. El adobo, el sazón, el borracho. Yo soy el pastor, yo digo la verdad. Maldito palomazo. Smash the like button. JT in the building, what's good? Nah, because one fighter earned the right to be given the benefit of the doubt. The other didn't. That's what comes down to. Who's given the benefit of the doubt? Who is the guy that is given the benefit of the doubt? Who is the people that give the benefit of the doubt? Who? The facts is Janibek has done nothing. Coñazo, usted no está entendiendo. Él no ha hecho nada. Whether you like it or not, Demetrius Andrade is 2-division world champion. Whether you like it or not, those are the facts. Dame facts, no hay facts, que le guste la gente. Esos son el fact, maldito palomazo, ustedes. That's the facts. Let's go, JT. What's good, brother? MFB said, I don't even like Canelo. Andrade is still boring and disappointing fighter. Well, that's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Boring is boring could be opinion. Exciting could be opinion. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I remember the last fight. Demetrius Andrade broke Jason Quigley's jaw in the second round when Jason Quigley needed emergency surgery. If you call that boring, pues aburrido. I never heard anybody breaking somebody's jaw, knocking them out in two rounds. All of a sudden, a boring thing. I guess Mike Tyson was boring to you too, right, MFB? I'm just saying, if last fight was boring, shit, you know, damn, Demetrius Andrade, I heard you was boring. Now you knocking motherfuckers out, and you still boring. You need to go back to 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Jab, jab, clinch. Jab, jab, clinch. But yeah, some narrative sperm swallowers, man. JT, what's good? Just tuning in, man. Good morning, fellas. Dámonos cocinando. Toma tu bagel, everybody. Wow, can't believe what I'm seeing for Punch today. Dímelo, what happened? Dímelo, ¿qué está pasando, mi gente? Canelo fought a lot of boring guys. I don't know what that means. Andrade has better fights at 168. I'm glad he left 160. Thank you, Otura. Eso es verdad. Calen Plant is boring. Eso también, eso es lo que dice la gente. So Callum Smith wasn't boring. Yildirim wasn't boring. Fielding wasn't boring. Mira lo palomazo. Calen Plant wasn't boring. Smith wasn't boring. Fielding wasn't boring. Yildirim wasn't boring. Ay, bendito. Ay. Mira. That's what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. See, I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. I'm a fan of Demetrius Andrade. I respect Modern Day Warriors, Modern Day Gladiators. Lo que usted le gustan, the channels que le mama el huevo a Canelo Alvarez. Eso es lo que usted le gustan. Y no le voy a mamar el huevo. Pendejo, sucio. That's the difference. Que yo no mamo huevo for views. Yo no mamo huevo for my subscribers or to keep a subscriber because I can't keep it unbiased, logically and objectively. You go to those channels que maman huevo y se lo meten a ellos la gente sin vasolina. That's the difference. That I could say Canelo Alvarez is the best of this era. That Canelo Alvarez is pound for pound. That Canelo Alvarez is fourth division walking Hall of Famer. That Canelo Alvarez has separated himself from his contemporaries legacy-wise. That really Canelo Alvarez really got nothing to prove. He could retire right now and be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I keep it real. I keep it facts. What y'all like? Mamadera. La mamada, 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 la mamada. Eso es lo que a usted le gusta, maldito palomo. Y no le voy a mamar el huevo a Canelo Alvarez, ¿oíste? No le voy a mamar el huevo. It's a difference. And it's not about Canelo Alvarez. And it's not about Demetrius Andrade. It's about fans in the YTBC that hate the narrative pushers that go against Canelo Alvarez. So y'all stick it to Demetrius Andrade and stick it to Charlo to stick it to the narrative pushers y'all claim y'all hate. That y'all claim y'all racist. Ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about Jermell Charlo, I'm going to give you my experience. When I talk about Jermell Charlo, or I talk about Jamal Charlo, or I talk about Deontay Wilder, or I talk about Demetrius Andrade, I get comments that said that I'm a sellout. I get comments that say que you selling a la raza. I get comments. I get the Latinos that are racist towards the blacks. While y'all motherfuckers talk about them, y'all tell me that shit. Y'all tell me when I'm talking about Latinos, some of the black content creators tell me, oh, Punch, what are you? You think you ain't black? Or you a racist Latinos? If I talk good about black fighters, y'all tell me that I'm a sellout to Latinos. Fuck you! Everybody, fuck you. I keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. Y'all the racist motherfuckers. Y'all the racist blacks, racist Latinos, racist fans. You all about narrative pushing. You know what sells. You know what gives you views. You know what keep your subscribers. You are a slave to your own channel. Subscribe. Smash the like. You want el pastor, you want the truth, you want the right place. You want narrative pushing, que se vaya para la mierda y éntrate de ese dedo por la nalga. That's the difference between Punch Drunk and these other motherfuckers. So lucha, make your money, hustle the idiots. Hustle the idiots. He said, I'm emotional. Goddamn, so fucking what? Yeah, I'm emotional. I'm passionate. I deliver the emotional and passionate of the sport. God damn it. Oh, yeah, I'm the fucking master. Yo soy el rey de este boxeo, mamagüevazo. Sí, yo soy emotional. Y usted, maldito palomazo, sucio, mal parido. Let's go. Good morning to you too. Smash the like button. You ain't gonna hear nobody like this, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't gonna hear nobody like this. You're gonna hear somebody that's gonna stumble over their words to create a narrative. You hearing it straight. I'm telling you the hustle in the YTBC. I'm telling you the narrative from both sides. I'm giving y'all the truth. I'm giving y'all the truth. Or y'all just want to believe in the lie. Let me know. Because to be honest, right now, I could give you what y'all want. I could give you what y'all want. Ladies and gentlemen, if I go a whole week and I say, you know what? I am going to talk shit about Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, Deontay Wilder, everybody from this side of the narrative. From this side of the narrative. And ladies and gentlemen, oh yeah, I'm going to get some numbers. Yeah, you're going to love me. Y'all going to love me. Because it's easy. It's easy. That's what y'all look for. That's what y'all support. Toxic wins in the YTBC. That's why you got a crackhead in Chicago that could talk shit about Canelo Alvarez, and he's going to have his good numbers because Canelo Alvarez brings in the numbers, bitches. Canelo Alvarez, either you hate Canelo Alvarez, either you a fan and praise Canelo Alvarez, he brings in the numbers, and everybody in the YTBC know it. And this is why I tell people, do not compare me to one of the channels. Don't say, yo, Punch, I would like to see you and this channel collab. No, I'm a one-man army. ¿Qué me importa de la gente? God bless all the boxing content creators. God bless them all. Yo soy solo. I started alone. No cosign. I don't need no cosigners. I don't need nothing. I don't need collabs. I don't need nothing. I choose my collabs. I only feel like there's a few people that really love the sport of boxing, that really push that unbiased, logically, and objectively content. Shout out to Showbiz the Adult, one of the real ones. Shout out to Mighty Max Boxing. Shout out to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Shout out to Andrew Tucker World. Shout out to G Funky. Shout out to Raw Boxing TV. There's more, but I'm not. Let me just refrain from mentioning. And the people that y'all may hate, I may like it. Shout out to Trill Boxing Talk. I think he got one of the best live streams in the YTBC. I don't gotta agree and disagree all the time, huh? It's good. I like the way that he didn't let a Bill Haney come to his channel and just spin a narrative and actually challenge him on that. I respect that. I see that. Nah, that's a different type of, y'all could hate all these groups and all y'all want. I don't know a lot of these people, but I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna give it props what props is due. And they can hate me all they want. I don't give a damn. Shout out to Blue Bloods, one of the hardest working YouTubers, boxing content creator in this motherfucker. He's probably the hardest working guy. News after news after news. Live shows and everything. I don't give a damn if y'all agree with what he's saying. He don't agree with everything I say. I don't agree with everything he say. But I respect the motherfucking grind. I give props what props is due. That's me. I don't have this ego that I can't give another motherfucker props. But in this community, you know what people say? If you give another motherfucking props, that means that, yo, you on his dick. Nah, I don't roll like that. I'm from fucking New York. You play that dick shit, we smack the shit out you. You play that suck your dick shit, we smack the shit out you. Straight ahead. Let them motherfuckers, all we do, we grow up, we play cray ball, and we slap box. That's what we do. New York City, stand the fuck up. Alma, what's good? Now, Ring IQ, he cool, but he let niggas go to them. He let niggas go to his fucking channel and talk shit about me. If he don't hold me down, fuck the motherfucker. Cause I'm done respecting motherfuckers and let they go to their channels and disrespect me, and you don't speak no. You don't stop the bashing. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's how I feel. Yeah, cool boxing content creator. But if I respect you and you let motherfucker bash me on your channel and you don't check them because I give you ultimate respect, then you just like them, motherfucker. Fuck you too. Simple like that. I don't like that little fuckery, them fake motherfuckers. Not like that. If I show you respect, if I show you love, and then somebody goes to your channel and talk shit about me and you don't check them, man, fuck that shit. Fuck you. JT. HLD in the building. What's good? Alma, dímelo, mi amor. HLD. What's good, brother? HLD. Boricua. Alma, so early. Hey, por la mañana, ya tú sabes. Wipe the boogers out your eye, baby. Shout out to the boxing voice. Shout out to Ness. Shout out to Ellie. Shout out to Marcos Viegas. Shout out to Michelle Phelps. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that grind. Shout out to Radio Raheem. I like how Radio Raheem pose questions and shit like that. He does his fucking job. He don't care about nobody feeling. He gonna ask the right question at the right time. He a pro. I give him credit for that shit. I got them facts. Danny Lopez, I got the motherfucking facts. Fuck, come over here to fucking, what you call that shit? Loitering or something like that? What you call that? Soliciting, man. Don't solicit to my fucking channel. Don't solicit. Don't be saying this guy is good and this guy, man. Don't solicit. Get the fuck out of here then. Don't be promoting shit over here. Don't promoting channel. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. He got facts. I got facts, bitch. Fuck out of here, man. Soliciting. Get the fuck out of here, man. But man, you keep it with you got facts. Shut the fuck up. This is Punch Wrong Boxing. El pastor de boxeo, mamá huevo. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck of your soliciting ass out of here. Let's go. Smash the like. Again, this ain't about Canelo Alvarez. Anybody that knows boxing know that Canelo Alvarez is the motherfucking cash cow. He the motherfucking king. Win or lose, he's the fucking king right now. He's has separated himself from his contemporaries. And then take nothing away from Canelo Alvarez. I give him props. Yo no mama huevo. Yo no mama huevo. Demetrius Andrade, the facts is he's an Olympian. The facts is he's a 2-division world champion. The facts is his resume compared to his potential, it sucks. Duh, those are the facts. But the facts is he's a champion that was lined up for an undisputed bout versus Canelo Alvarez for the middleweight undisputed. And Canelo's team fucked that shit up. And if y'all go and blame Demetrius Andrade for his business mishaps, then you blame Canelo Alvarez for his business mishaps. So if he ducked these fighters or avoided these fighters at 154, and y'all don't blame it on his business handlers, then you guess what? That Canelo Alvarez ducked the fuck out of Demetrius Andrade because you don't want to blame it on the business handlers. Keep the same energy, bitches. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Keep the same energy. We call it shame now. Keep the same energy. That's all I ask. Hate all you want. Love who you want. Support who you want. Degrade all you want, but keep the same energy with the motherfucking facts. If your narrative is that it was Canelo Alvarez team that fucked up the paperwork and fucked up the business for the undisputed in the middleweight division, that every fucking duck and avoided fighter that you say Demetrius Andrade had, you blame it on the business handlers like you do it with Canelo Alvarez, bitch. And if you don't, then you's a lying hypocrite. And you the same motherfuckers you claim you hate. You the fucking racist motherfucker. You claim that other motherfuckers is racist. You're the racist one. If they're racist blacks, you're a racist Latino. Don't play with me, motherfucker. Motherfucker, I come from a melting pot. So I could see a fake from any culture. I could see real from any culture. Straight up from a melting pot. I got every culture in front of my face. I know what cuisine tastes better. I know what cuisine tastes good. I know if your hygiene better, that's within your culture, that your hygiene is better. I know your business. I know how cultures, come together better than other cultures. I'm from New York. I see it all. Yo, punch, yo, these group, they said something about Canelo, and they said something, and you say something about motherfucker Jamal Charlo, you say something about Deontay, and you say, shut the fuck up, y'all racist motherfucker. And if y'all don't like it, fuck your subscribe and fuck everything else. The fuck out of here. I don't be a fake to nobody, motherfucker. I ain't a fake to nobody. I keep it real. That's why I could walk in these boxing streets all by my motherfucking self. No entourage. I could walk to any arena and I could shake it. I could look at a boxer in his face like that. And they'd be like, yo, Punch, what's good, man? I like your shit. Yo, you keep it real. Yeah. You fair. Yeah, I'm fair. There's other channels that, I might like that they can't even go outside. They can't go to a fight. They wouldn't even be close to the fighter that they talk shit. They talk shit about. So much drama in boxing. What's good, Jason? It's not that's drama. It's that the people make it. There's so much fake people in fucking boxing. That's what it is. Again, maybe, yeah, I was wet behind the ears early on when I started my channel in this community. Yeah, I was wet behind the ears, man. Yeah, I was wet behind the ears. I ain't know this shit. I thought we was all just hardcore boxing fans that was different from the casuals. We're the hardcores. They are the casuals. These are the platforms of the hardcores, and we know our boxing, and we're educated about boxing, and those are the casuals. Motherfucker, nah, man. All this shit is a bunch of fake motherfuckers. That's what it is. From boxing content creators, from the people in the subscribes, people in the messaging, people. There's real people. But there's not a lot of real people. There's more fake people. Or just be real. Be real. That you be like, yo, you know what, man? I fuck with this narrative. That's it. That's it. It's easy. I learned from the outside just looking. Like looking how people be like trying to manipulate other channels to go after other channels. I see that. He said, "Punch, you throwing Canelo under the bus for boo boo." I mean, I think I spoke very, very good English, but like I said, there's mental illness people here. There's Bellevue motherfuckers that they got let out without taking their medicine. Punch, you throwing Canelo under. How the fuck am I throwing Canelo under the bus? How? Diablo, you failed kindergarten 3 times? Did you fail kindergarten? Huh? Did you fail lunch? Do you have good nutrition in your body? How the fuck did I throw Canelo Alvarez under the bus? Can somebody explain to this damn fool? Come on, man. Hey, yo, stick to your narrative channel, bro. Go to your narrative channel. I could tell you there's hey, yo, go to IBFP. He gonna talk shit about Demetrius Andrade all day. You could go to IBFP. Salute to IBFP. You want that content? He's going. He got you covered. He gonna talk shit about everybody that's lined up with Canelo. And there's other channels like that. BDA, he probably gonna talk shit about them too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BDA. Shout out to channel. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of content. You want to hear people that talk shit about the Tyson Fury? You go to LDBC and you go to New Media. Good. You want to talk you want to hear Canelo Alvarez bashing? You go to LDBC, you go to New Media and stuff like that. You want to hear Deontay Wilder bashing? You go to the debunk channels. You go to Coach Malachi. You go. I will personally send you, and I will recommend you to go to channels if you want to hear those type of content. I will send you to those channels. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. You feel me? I spread the wealth. I spread the information. If you want to hear people talk shit about Ryan Garcia, hey, yo, go to Trill Boxing Talk. He hates Ryan Garcia. I will send you to these channels if you want to listen to. You want to hear? You want to? Yeah. You you want to listen to bashing the Canelo Alvarez? You go to Southpaw. Go to him. Trust me, he'll bash him all day for you. You want Demetrius Andrade? I'm gonna say in the IBFP. You want Canelo bashing? You go to Southpaw. You want Ryan Garcia bashing? You go to Trill. You want Deontay Wilder bashing? Just go to everybody that don't like the New Media and the LDBC. You want to listen to Tyson Fury bashing? Go to New Media. I'll send you. You want to listen to T.O. bashing? Go to Akaka TV. You see? It's easy. I ain't no fronter. I'm gonna let y'all know. They gonna be like, yo, thank you, Punch. You know what I'm saying? I do hate motherfucking Ryan Garcia. Thank you, Punch. I really do hate Tyson Fury. Thank you, Punch. I really do hate Demetrius Andrade. Thank you, Punch. I really do hate Demetrius Andrade. I'm hooking y'all up. Don't be mad at me. He said people don't want to go to them channels. Please don't send. They go to them channels already, motherfucker. Yo, Tycho, they go to them channels already. You go to the channel. Everybody goes to them channels. Why you think there's other people that make other channels to debunk those channels? Those channels fucking run this shit over here. Those channels run the narrative. Yeah, I'm giving it the props. I'm giving them. They run the narrative here. They start the narrative. You try to debunk it. Those ain't the facts. Where do I go for doo-doo bashing? Yeah, you go to IBFP. He gonna bash him all day. Go to IBFP. I mean, am I saying, hey, shout out to Monty Brown. You want to listen to good Canelo Alvarez content time and time again? Go to Monty Brown. You want to listen to bashing of Terrence Bud Crawford? Go to BFTB. It's easy. I will send you anywhere you want to go. I'll send y'all wherever y'all want to go. I'm real like that. No pun intended. I ain't dissing. Am I dissing anybody? Where's the Devin Haney bashing? You can come over here because I say that motherfucker is boring as fuck. You go to me or you go to Showbiz. You go to me, man. You want to hear some Devin Haney, man? I'm going, yo, he a boring motherfucker. You come to me. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Am I lying? Am I lying? I'm not lying, right? Am I bashing any channel? No, I'm not bashing no channel, right? I'm not bashing no channel. I'm just keeping it real. Am I right? So y'all motherfucker be like, hey, yo, Punch is a real motherfucker. He said, be like, hey, yo, you know that Punch Run Boxing sent me to you because I wanted to laugh because you going to bash Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, yo, shout out IBFP. Hey, yo, I just recommend a couple people to go to your channel because they want to listen to bashing of Demetrius Andrade. I can't do it. I don't want. I'm not trying to bash him. I don't agree in bashing him. So I send them to you so they can have a good time. You see? No pun intended. Yo, peace out, my brother. Hope you're doing the good content. Hope you get the good numbers. I'll send you to the motherfucking crackhead. You want to listen to Canelo Alvarez bashing? I'm gonna tell you to Southpaw. Go to Southpaw. Go to Southpaw. Hey, you want to listen to Teofimo Lopez bashing? Go to Akaka TV. Yo, you want to? Hey, yo, I'll send you wherever you want to go. I will send you wherever you want to go. You want to listen to PBC bashing? Go to Ring IQ. Am I lying? Let me know if I'm lying. He said Southpaw killer punch Mad Devin did what T.O. couldn't do. Don't hate. Pitch punch Mad Devin did what T.O. couldn't. Don't hate. Good for T.O. Good for Devin Haney. Devin Haney is undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Gonna be having a rematch with George Kambosos down in Australia. Good looking out for the super champ, my brother. Okay. He did something that T.O. didn't do. So I'm mad. What am I mad about? What am I mad about? Huh? Rap Star Boxing Night is in the building. What's good, Rap Star? What's good, man? Isn't this as real? Isn't this real? Hey, you want to listen? You want to listen to praise of Tyson Fury? You go to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. You see? I spread the wealth, baby. I recommend you wherever you want to go. For the most part, you're going to listen to unbiased, logically, and objectively in Punch Run Boxing, though. If you want to become a member, you get some, exclusives, some inside shit. You scared of Bill and the LDBC? Fuck out of here. You scared of me, bitch? How about that? I'm the only one that don't spin Bill's narrative. You clown. And I let you talk the way you talk. See, other channels will block you. I let you live, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I like people like you. I could clown you all day if I want. I could make a whole show about you. Just don't send us that South crackhead. No, I send whoever. Y'all want to listen to some bashing, or y'all want to listen to some credit, or y'all want to listen to unbiased. I like Showbiz, a good unbiased channel. You want to listen to live commentary? You come to Punch Run Boxing, the best. Ain't nobody going to deliver that high octane delivery, blow for blow, pause, punch for punch, nothing, detail, everything. The best live commentary is Punch Run Boxing. Nobody can hold the candle with me. Easy. You want to watch? You want to listen to women boxing content? You go to Ring IQ. You see, I could recommend you. I could recommend you. No boxing. Woke up mad for no reason. Damn, that's a suck. If you want a badge, T.O., go to Dante. Yeah. Everybody know that's why I could talk the way I talk. Because everybody know who's who. Everybody knows the energy. Let's not be fake. This is a community. This is like the block. I'm not the motherfucker that be like, I ain't gonna mention your name and stuff. Like, everybody know who everybody is. They know me, and people in other channels know me, and I know them. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. I'm just being real. Now it's time. You already know what their certain channels is all about. Now it's up to you for a subscriber to really look at yourself in the mirror and let me know what you like. Let me know, do you really want unbiasedly, logically, and objectively? Do you really want me to hold Canelo accountable just like I could hold Demetrius Andrade accountable, just like I could hold Deontay Wilder accountable and hold Tyson Fury accountable? I could hold Devin Haney accountable. I could hold Ryan Garcia accountable. I could hold Javante Tank Davis accountable. I could hold T.O. accountable. Senior, Bill, Porter, Crawford, Spence. Punch. Hey, yo, Vladimir, dímelo. Yo, Punch, you keep it real. Brother, these fools be talking crazy, but you let know what it is. That's what it is. I'm letting y'all know what it is. I'm letting y'all know what it is, man. That's all. I'm letting y'all know the game. I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know that y'all being hustled. But guess what? Guess what? In society, we all getting hustled. We all getting type of hustle. We know we getting hustle. We know that we go to this restaurant, this small restaurant that sells habichuela con chuleta. They're going to give it to you for $6. Diablo, mami, 6 pesos in that little restaurant. You go to another restaurant, the same thing, rice, habichuela con chuleta, and they charge you $14. Same shit, right? But you getting hustled. You go to the store, you buy these underwears in the store, you pay $22. You buy them at Amazon, you pay $12. Esto is a hustle. And the boxing content creators, the same ass shit. And I'm letting y'all know, I'm just going to keep it real with y'all, and I'm going to keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. I'm going to let y'all know the details. I'm going to let y'all know. If I know something about the inside of boxing, if I'm talking to a boxing personnel, listen to me, boxing personnel. Listen to me. Kobe de lo mío, BX in the building. If you talk to Punch Run Boxing and you do not say it's off the records, then motherfucker, everything is on the record. And I'm gonna let my subscribers and I'm gonna let the people know what the fuck is going on. So when y'all talk to Punch Run Boxing, y'all boxing the business of boxing, y'all boxing business people, y'all boxers. If y'all talk to Punch Run Boxing and y'all don't want me to tell y'all something, y'all better say shit is off the records and shit is off the records. If y'all tell me something, I'm letting the boxing people know. Know what I'm saying? That's why I told you about the meeting that Bob Arum and DHP had in June. I told y'all about it. I did a video about it. Everybody was sleeping. Canelo has seen Andre stay at the highest level, kill at the nonsense. Dude wants to play punch tag and scream robbery after payday. That's all I'm saying. Does Canelo? This is not about me. This is not about me saying Canelo Alvarez need to fight Demetrius Andrade right now. This is about people not keeping the same energy. People not being real. That's what it is. And why don't you want to be real? Ain't none of these fighters is doing anything for us. And I love these fighters. Modern Day War, Modern Day Gladiator. I'm honored to talk to anybody who step inside that ring, men or women. I'm honored. And I'm honored also, and yes, it feels good when those fighters give me props and say, "Yo, Punch, yo, I'll be looking at your shit just like Jamel Charlo. Oh, yo, Punch, you on Jamel Charlo because he gave you props. Yes, motherfucker, he supports me. I support him. Who the fuck you think I am? I'm a human. If you show me love, I'm gonna show you love. Who the fuck y'all think I am? Motherfuckers got mad like y'all was dating me. Yo, Punch son, you know what I'm saying? Jamel Charlo gave him credit. You only talk about Demetrius Andrade because he gave you an interview. Very much. Yo, Punch, yo, I remember when. Dímelo, Kobe, ¿qué es lo que, mi hermano? Punch on why he won't sign a PBC? Be real and tell me what any Andre, why go to PBC? I think I think Demetrius Andrade and I think that Demetrius Andrade and Al Heyman is not don't see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? Something happened with when he needed to get off a deal, and rumor has is that, you know what I'm saying, um Al or representative got him off the deal and he signed with somebody else where he should have signed with PBC. So PBC don't want nothing to do with Demetrius Andrade. That's the rumor out there. PBC wants nothing to do with Demetrius Andrade. So what I'll say is, let's say, man, I think that Demetrius Andrade needs to get a meeting with Al Heyman, talk to Al Heyman man to man or whatever, man, and try to amends whatever. If the rumor is right, if the rumor is right, you know what I'm saying? Then I think that he need to sit down, call a meeting with somebody to attach him with Al Heyman or Sam Watson and hash it out. That's the reason why you see Samson saying that no. That's why you see the Charlo saying that Demetrius Andrade is blackballed because PBC don't want no part of Demetrius Andrade because what happened behind the scenes business wise. That's why. That's why you don't see Demetrius Andrade with PBC. And that's why you don't see no fights versus Demetrius Andrade, people from PBC. So when y'all heard the Charlo say that Demetrius Andrade is blackballed, yes, he's blackballed from PBC. They don't want to do business with them. Eddie Hearn found that out and probably said, "Shit, I signed this guy. I thought I was going to have some work for him." You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, again, that's the rumors. That's rumors from the inside. I think it's a problem for boxing that PBC has all this influence. Not good at all. I think a lot of people got JT. I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people got a lot of influence. You know what I'm saying? I think Bob Arum got a lot of influence. I think the WBC, the WBO got a lot of influence. The WBC and the WBO. Black carded, yeah, man. Everyone fears Andre. Black carded, yeah. I feel like some promoters that got the good network deals, they get the power of the belt federations. You understand? You understand what I'm trying to say? You got the money. You could make your fighter put your fighter in a higher ranking. The WBO and the WBC right now is working together. You know what I'm saying? They're working together. So what the WBC and the WBO, and this was supposed to be the plan, is Demetrius Andrade beats Zach Parker to become the mandatory, and then the WBO and the WBC wants to make a David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. They want the mandatories to fight against each other, and then the winner gets Canelo Alvarez. That's what the WBO and the WBC wants to do. When we had the interview with Mauricio Suleiman with Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, you subscribe to the channel. We had an interview with Mauricio Suleiman, and that's what he said, that he wants that they creating this like unwritten tournament in which the WBO and the WBC want to sanction, the interim fights. And that's why you see Luis Neri got the WBO and the WBC. Who else won the WBO and the WBC at the same time? Damn, I forgot one name. I forgot, but it was somebody else. So what they wanted, Demetrius Andrade, the WBO, fight Zach Parker. If he beats Zach Parker, then they would try something to not mandate because they different, but they would try to do something to get David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade in the ring. So I'm saying something got to be done with Sam's with PBC to get these fights for opportunity with Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? Punch, do you think it's fair? Why don't Boo Boo just fight Canelo's leftovers and do what Bud and Spencer's doing or did with Keith Thurman? Yo, he's trying to. Boo Boo try to fight Triple G. Even the Zone before the Marauder insinuated that they would like Triple G to fight Boo Boo Andrade. Triple G's team said no. And you gotta know that Triple G got a lot of power on the Zone because I think he got some shares with the Zone. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. Even when they postponed it because of the pandemic, he had a chance to fight Demetrius Andrade. And what Triple G said, I'm gonna wait for Marauder. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to talk about that. The people don't want to keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about who he avoided, but nobody want to talk about the people that avoided Demetrius Andrade. Didn't Billy Joe Saunders avoided Demetrius Andrade after testing positive? And Demetrius Andrade still say, yo, I'm willing to fight him. Didn't he duck him? A champion that's credible? But nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk. Didn't Daniel Jacobs say, I won't fight Demetrius Andrade because that's my friend and that's a possible matchup? Nah, but people don't want to talk about that. Didn't Demetrius Andrade go into the press conference to call out? See, what y'all see right now, y'all see motherfuckers call out each other on Twitter. Demetrius Andrade is actually going to these motherfuckers' press conference. Right? Those are the facts. And what do they say? Didn't Demetrius Andrade walked on Triple G's post-fight interview and called them out? But nobody shamed Triple G. Didn't Demetrius Andrade go to Canelo Alvarez press conference and crash the press conference to call him out? Whether it's funny, it was funny. It was funny. It was hilarious. Canelo Alvarez did his thing. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You want payday. You want payday. It was funny. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't resist. It was funny. But let's not neglect the fact that Demetrius Andrade was calling Canelo Alvarez to his face. Not Twitter, not Instagram, no IG. And people laugh so much that y'all let him get avoided. Isn't Demetrius Andrade a champion? Yes, he's a champion. Is he going to fight champions? Is he going to fight the champions? Yeah. He's going to guys' press conference. He's going to their faces to tell them, yo, I want you. But y'all don't like to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about, but he took Sergey Derevyanchenko. What the fuck Derevyanchenko got? You tell me who the fuck Derevyanchenko ever beat. What title did Derevyanchenko ever held? Talk to me. Yo, but Punch, he took Sergey Derevyanchenko. ¿Qué me importa a mí de he took Sergey Derevyanchenko? ¿Y quién es ese tipo? Huh? Let me know right now who's Sergey Derevyanchenko. Who? He took Sergey Derevyanchenko. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck has he won? Sergey Derevyanchenko is known for losing the big one. Y'all giving him trophies and shit like that for coming in second? Oh, no. I mean, Sergey Derevyanchenko, he did good versus Triple G. Y'all going off that? Juan Montiel did good versus Jamal Charlo. So should Canelo fight Jamal Charlo? Should Canelo fight Juan Montiel now? Yo, Punch, why Bubba won't fight Janibek? Because he don't gain shit for fighting Janibek, like he ain't gain shit for fighting Quigley, like he ain't gain shit for fighting Liam Williams, like he ain't get shit for fighting Sulecki. Because none of them motherfuckers ever earned shit. That's why he don't want to fight Janibek. Because there's no winning there. It's nothing to gain there. A guy that's 12-8. Never fought nobody in his resume as well. Like I say, well, Demetrius Andrade never fought nobody. Well, it's Janibek never fought nobody either. Don't got a world title. He's not beating the ex-world champion. He can't do shit putting him in his resume. Isn't that the facts? So all of a sudden, motherfuckers are shaming motherfuckers that never done shit? Come on, man. Let's keep it consistent, bro. Let's keep it consistent at least. Hate all you want. But, man, let's keep it consistent somewhere. He said, the reason people talking, Tycho TV, yo, the reason people talking that crap, let me put it this way. The reason people are talking that crap is because boo-boo competition is so bad that Revchenko would have been a step up. How about his resume would have been better if he would have fought Canelo at middleweight for the undisputed? How about that? How about if he's to have a unification bout versus Jamal Charlo? How about that? Motherfucker, come on, Tycho TV, you know better than that. They shamed Demetrius Andrade just as much as they say they shamed Jamal Charlo, and Jamal Charlo beat Sergey Demetrius. He gets no credit. He's a laughing stock along with with Demetrius Andrade. That's the cap. That's what I mean. It's the cap. It's telling Demetrius Andrade to do something, knowing you're gonna snub him, knowing you're gonna diss him, knowing you're not gonna give him no fucking credit. That's the point. I just made a point right here. Oh, fight Sergey Demetrius. Does Jamal Charlo get credit for fighting Sergey Demetrius, or he gets the same flames that Demetrius Andrade gets? Come on, brothers. Kev, good looking out, my brother. When people say Andrade ducks Demetrius, I think it's funny. Andrade to be a last-minute fill-in to fight Demetrius 2 weeks, that's not a duck. Come on, people, come on, stop. Good looking out, Kev. Y'all motherfuckers gotta stop, bro. Y'all saying that Andrade dug Sergey Demetrius? The motherfucker never beat nobody you know. I could understand if Sergey Demetrius beat Daniel Jacobs. I could understand if Sergey Demetrius beat Charlo. I can understand if Sergey Demetrius beat Triple G. He dug Sergey Demetrius. Is that a fucking narrative? Oh my God. He said Andrade doesn't get credit for Nelson, who beat Harrison, but suddenly he's gonna get credit for a guy that they beat, Brant. I'm telling y'all, man. Everyone fears Andrade. Yo, these people are just being fake. They're following a narrative. It's like I said in the beginning. People, they're not mad at Andrade. I mean, they could be, they could diss, or they could be, because I like Demetrius Andrade. I don't like the way his career in terms of resume has gone, the challenges, but I understand that there was opportunities there that he was avoided. Legacy fights. We talking about unification bouts, undisputed. But when it comes to Demetrius Andrade, se quedan calladitos, ya stay shut. Y'all like to sweep that undisputed middleweight under the rug because it's Canelo. Y'all like to sweep the Triple G fighting Murata instead of fighting Demetrius Andrade, and he called them out like a fucking man, not like a fucking child in Twitter. But y'all like to sweep that under the rug. Usted me van tragedy que Jamal Charlo, when Jamal Charlo wasn't even a champion back then. Shout out to Jamal Charlo. Y'all gonna bring me the Sergey Demetrius compared to the fighter that he could have fought with Canelo Alvarez in the middleweight division? Didn't you just hear in the Boxing Voice several months ago David Benavidez call out Demetrius Andrade? Demetrius Andrade said, yeah, I would love to do it. And then Samson Promotion, the promoter of David Benavidez, said that it would take $7 million just to talk to Demetrius Andrade and say that we don't want Demetrius Andrade, that he's a nobody, that he's a boring, he don't do nothing. So even when the fighters are calling him out, the promoter come out of nowhere and stops them. Almost the same shit with Canelo. Wasn't Jaime Munguia his mandatory? But you don't want to shame Jaime Munguia. You know why people don't want to shame Jaime Munguia? Y'all be shaming other young fighters. Y'all shame Ryan Garcia. He young. Y'all shame. Yeah, we talk shit about Devin Haney. People talk shit about Teofimo Lopez, even he beat Lomachenko. But with Jaime Munguia, I'm gonna tell you why they don't want to shame Jaime Munguia. First, because you know that Demetrius Andrade will whip Jaime Munguia's ass. That's number one. You know that, and everybody else know it. If you know boxing, you know you got for eye for talent. You know Demetrius Andrade outboxes Jaime Munguia. You know what else? You know what other channels won't diss him? Won't won't hold them accountable, won't hold Golden Boy accountable, just like they pulled out Jaime Munguia from Jamal Charlo, but y'all don't want to bring that up. Because this narrative fighting that narrative. You're fighting the pro-black narrative, but you're the pro-Latinos. You're saying that these are racist blacks, but these are the racist Latinos. And the narratives is y'all pushing these narratives. Y'all fighting. It's not about the fighters. Jaime Munguia, the reason why people don't want to shame Jaime Munguia for going from the WBO to the WBC, the boxing content creators that are Latino and Spanish do not want to go against Jaime Munguia because they will lose the Latino fan base. They will call you a sellout, just like they call me a sellout when I talk about every other ethnicity that might not be Latino, because Latino is my culture. And because you're afraid that you will lose subscribers, because we all know that the Mexican, Latino community is one of the most loyal community in the YTBC. So you refrain from talking shit about Jaime Munguia and not hold them accountable for not fighting Demetrius Andrade because you're scared of losing your subscribers. This is the truth. But people, I'm going to talk about it, y'all. I could talk about it from both. I could talk about this. Nobody going to talk about it. I'm letting y'all know the truth. But y'all want to shame Janibek all of a sudden. All of a sudden. In this community, I've been in this community. I had never, before Janibek being in position of mandatory, I have never heard this man's name in debates. I've heard Conor Benn's name way more than Janibek, and Conor Benn ain't even close to contentions. I've heard more about Virgil Ortiz, and he's just getting into contentions. I've heard more about Boots Ennis. I heard more dialogue, more debates. When we talk about fighters coming up, we ain't never mentioned no fucking Janibek, no try to shame fighters to fight Janibek. These are fucking liars out here, bro. These liars out here, man. It's Canelo Alvarez fan base over here, and I'm not going to say all, but there's particular Canelo Alvarez fan base that just go with the narrative, go against the narrative of the pro-black that goes out. I'm talking about, let's say, the LDBC and some of these guys that go against Canelo Alvarez, and you go against them. That's what it is. And I'm going to keep on saying it. Or new media. That's why y'all come to my channel and say, yo, Punch, did you hear what Dante Boxing Nation? Did you hear Kaka TV? Did you hear, did you hear Funan? Did you hear Barbershop Conversation? Did you hear this? Did you hear Ego? Did you hear this? Because you think you want me to bring a content and debunk them. That's why you come over here to this channel to tell me what they're doing over there. And then when I tell you, well, I think Demetrius Andrade been avoided. Oh, yo, you a sellout, Punch. Who the fuck said that I bought something anyway? Sellout? I ain't bought shit. I'm all about Punch on boxing. I'm boxing logically and objectively. Mr. Moonshine, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. ¿Qué me importa de esta gente, de anybody? Huh? I'm a one-man motherfucking army. You said Boo Boo in Berlanga, Diablo, tú estás loco. Don't really care to see Boo Boo versus Canelo, to be honest. More interesting to see NELO versus Benavidez, Suldo, Bivol. Yeah, this content is not about that Demetrius Andrade got to fight. I mean, that the Canelo Alvarez got to chase Demetrius Andrade. No. This is what I'm saying is that if Demetrius Andrade is chasing. If you the man, everybody going to chase you. Let's not neglect the facts. It's like when somebody be like, yo, but Janibek, you know what I'm saying? He was a great amateur. Demetrius Andrade was the motherfucking #1 amateur in America. In one of the best class. One of the best class, or probably the last best class in boxing. Demetrius Andrade, Keith Thurman, Charles Hatley, Deontay Wilder, Gary Russell Jr., Saddam Ali, Bud Crawford, Mikey Garcia, Leo Santa Cruz, Sean Porter, Ugas, Alexander Usyk, Jamal Charlo, Bud, That was the fucking one of the best class. Demetrius Andrade was #1 in the country. Don't look like that. You know exactly why people don't want to get in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. He's fucking 6'1", southpaw, and is a fucking boxer. And he got enough punches. He got enough power to get you out of there or to break you down. You let the narrative fake you. You want to act like you don't know why the handlers don't want to put their fighter versus Demetrius Andrade. You want to act like you don't know why. What did Oscar De La Hoya said about Demetrius Bivol? He said he wouldn't never put Demetrius Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez because Canelo Alvarez does not do good with who? Does not do good with who? Oscar De La Hoya's promoter said that. So you put 2 and 2 together. That tells me this is the reason why maybe Golden Boy Promotions did not want to put Canelo Alvarez in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. The same reason they did not want to put Demetrius Jaime Munguia in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. Why? Because he would struggle versus who? Ustedes se están poniendo loco, eso es. Ustedes se están poniendo loco. Porque la verdad es, usted le está mamando el huevo a Canelo Alvarez instead of being a fan of Canelo Alvarez. Instead of respecting Canelo Alvarez, instead of breaking down biased, logically and objectively, lo que usted están haciendo es mamándole el huevo y sacándole and swallowing his hair, his pubic hairs. And if you see a channel that's not doing that, oh, punch, no. I praise Canelo Alvarez. Pero no mamo huevo como ustedes. Y'all don't like the truth. So you gotta hold people accountable, man. Let's hold everybody accountable. Is Demetrius Andrade frustrated the way his career has gone? Yes. Compared to Demetrius Andrade's skills and talent, how's his resume? Shitty. Do I see Demetrius Andrade being avoided? Yes. If you want Demetrius Andrade to get in the ring with champions, why don't the champions fight him then? Why don't you say, I want to see a unification bout, somebody get Demetrius Andrade? Why don't you say that? Instead of saying, Demetrius Andrade is avoiding Janibek. I think motherfuckers are scared. That's what it is, too. I think y'all scared that Demetrius Andrade beats Zach Parker and he becomes the mandatory to Canelo Alvarez. Y'all scared. Y'all scared. Y'all scared what Bivol did to Canelo Alvarez and say, Diablo, what about if it's Demetrius Andrade? Y'all scared. That's what it is. So y'all shame him to fight Janibek, a guy that you never give a fuck about. You can't even pronounce his name. What's his name? Let's what's his name again? Hold on. What's his name? ¿Cuál es el nombre de Janibek? Espera. Vamos a ver el nombre de. Let's go to let's all trying to pronounce ourselves. Mira. Pronounce his last name ahora mismito. Pronounce, par de mamagüevo. Pronounce ahora mismito. Pronounce his last name. Y'all said the narrative is Demetrius Andrade keeps fighting guys that we can't pronounce his name. Now you want him to fight him. No, don't call him Janibek. I want you to call him by his last name. Ali Mahakua Halo Haluli. Ese el nombre de. Man, let's keep it real. Come on. Y'all said y'all want Demetrius Andrade to stop fighting guys that we can't even pronounce his name. And y'all can't even pronounce Janibek's name. I want everybody right now to pronounce his name with me. I pronounce Janibek Alimakanulunuli. Alimkin Hanuli. Lo dije bien yo ahí mimita. I win. Janibek Alim Kahananuli. Ahí mimito pa' ustedes, par de mamagüevo. He said, Punch, what does Eubank offer at 160? Boo Boo was calling. You know what that offer? If I'm not gonna fight for a title, I'm gonna fight for money, good money. That's what Eubank Jr. brings in the UK. Good money. It's prize fighting. Why you think Eubank Jr. is fighting Conor Ben? Por dinero. Que él va a ganar. You didn't see how much he was going to earn versus Janibek? You ain't see the shit? He's getting $3 million with Matchroom. He was getting $3 million a pop. And he was the purse bid. He was about to get $1 million to fight Janibek. And gain nothing if he beats him. Pero usted no ven eso. Eso es. Usted tan como palomazo. Eso es. Yeah, man. I thought this community, man, was all real, bro. And all it was, it's real people here. I give motherfuckers credit. It's real people. But all y'all fucking narrative lovers, man. Y'all just going for the narrative. ¡Analí! Ya tú sabes, por la mañana me cepillé los dientes y dije, vamos a trabajar. Not even Bob was going to bid the $200K minimum. Like, yo, like it's still a business. Y'all want this guy to fight. Like, I'm good for mandatory. Shout out to all the mandatory. They worked their way up to get in that position. But did anybody shame Earl Spence to fight Abdul Kokorov? Nah, you know why? Because y'all telling Earl Spence y'all want to see a unification bout. So y'all snub him. Abdul Kokorov been mandatory since 2019. And then he lost, his opportunity sitting as a mandatory for almost 3 years. Earl Spence has not been IBF. Earl Spence has not been managed by the IBF since 2018 versus Carlos Ocampo. Nobody give a fuck about his mandatory because everybody want to see an undisputed bout versus Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. So whoever's is lined up, nobody gives a damn. Nobody want to see Earl Spence fight Stanionis. Huh? Because you want Bud. You know there's bigger fights, big opportunities, and you will flame Bud for not fighting Spence, and you will flame Earl Spence for not fighting Bud. Am I right or wrong? You will flame two champions for not unifying when they have the opportunity. Am I right or wrong? Do you hear people flame Bud Crawford? Sign the deal already. Make the fight. Spence, make the fight. You say you're the boss. Bud Crawford, make the fight. It's the fight that we want to see. In the heavyweight division, what's the fight that you want to see? What's the fight that you want to see? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. In the light heavyweight division, who you want to see? Beterbiev versus Bivol. You want to see unification bouts. We wanted to see Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa. ¿Verdad? We wanted to see Nonito Donaire. We wanted to see Inoue for Nonito Donaire versus Casimero, or Casimero versus Inoue. Why? Because we want to see unification bout. Pero mira, Demetrius Andrade, que tiene una correa, un título. He has a belt. Pero no, y'all want to see him fight Janibek. Mira la mierda de esta gente. No unification bout. No. No Shane to Triple G. No. No Charlo de mí. No. Okay. So if y'all want to praise being a mandatory, if the mandatory is the standard, well, you know what? Demetrius Andrade learned that, you know what? They don't respect me as a champion. You know, the WBO, they don't respect me. Nobody's calling for undisputed unification. Nobody cared about my belt in the middleweight. Nobody shamed Canelo Alvarez. No. So you know what? Demetrius Andrade said, bing, maybe I need to be a mandatory so they could respect me the same way they respect Janibek. And maybe if I beat Zach Parker, I become a mandatory, you know, so people could like me like they like Janibek. We're two mandatories. So I'll be the mandatory to Canelo, which is a respectable mandatory. You're going to shame Canelo Alvarez for not fighting his mandatory because you will shame Demetrius Andrade for not fighting Janibek. Good looking out, killer. Right? Are we all in agreement here? Isn't it fair? Huh? If you could shame Demetrius Andrade because he does not want to fight his mandatory, but guess what? Demetrius Andrade is going to fight Zach Parker to become Canelo Alvarez mandatory, and then you will have to shame Canelo Alvarez to fight Demetrius Andrade. It needs to take Demetrius Andrade to not become a champion for you to respect him. Deal? Let's shake on it. Deal? Since Janibek is mandatory and he's the second coming of Jesus Christ, Janibek, I think people have Janibek top 3 pound for pound already. How something. So for Demetrius Andrade, as one of your fans, Demetrius Andrade, drop that fucking belt, Demetrius Andrade. Drop it right now. Don't even wait another day, another second, another minute. Drop that belt and become the best mandatory man you can be. Because what people value is mandatory. So what I want you to do, Demetrius Andrade, listen to one of your fans, homeboys, you already know. Fuck that belt. Avoid Janibek. Go to the fucking 168, beat Zach Parker, and become a mandatory, because the mandatory is the best thing you could be. So you could be respected, you could be loved, you could be appreciative like Janibek. Become a mandatory. Are we making sense, right? Let's be real. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear no critique now. I don't want to hear nothing different. Janibek is the man. He's a mandatory. He's the big bad wolf. He's the boogeyman. He's the second coming of Jesus Christ. He's on your pound for pound list. He's done it all. He's won 15 gold medalists and shit like that. Okay. It takes Demetrius Andrade to be a mandatory to gain the same respect. So fuck what he's done. Forget about him being Olympian. Forget about his 2-division world champion. Drop the belts and become a mandatory, buddy. And trust me, you're going to get respected and loved like a Janibek. Didn't Janibek get dropped? Janibek had a fight that was a split decision. And people going to come over here and tell me, oh, yo, but Zach Parker, why you fighting? Motherfucker, Zach Parker is just as hard probably as Janibek. Pause. Don't you give credit to people that move up in weight? Time out. Didn't Canelo Alvarez moved up in weight? And people saying, he's just little. Cool. I seen Canelo Alvarez in person. That dude is a small dude. But damn, Demetrius Andrade is willing to go up in weight. Fight Zach Parker, the young and strong man from the UK. 22 wins, has a 73% knockout ratio, a better knockout ratio than Janibek. Wow, and he's the number 1 ranked WBO. Just like Janibek. Bigger, stronger, younger, better record than Janibek. That's not harder. Pause. Dímelo, Cindy. I guess. What is it? What type of narrative you want me to spin? Because I could give y'all what y'all want. I could be like, yo, Demetrius Andrade ain't shit, and I could make fun of him all motherfucking day, and I'll still get views. If I was all about, ladies and gentlemen, let's be real again. If I was all about the views, I could go up in this bitch and diss Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo all the time, and people will support me and people will laugh. People will support me and people will laugh, and the views will be good. Trust me, it's easy because I know the pulse. I know what people like and don't like. I know that people don't like when I give credit to Demetrius Andrade. So it's easy for me to come out here if I cared about numbers and I cared about, oh my God, you got to subscribe to me by any means necessary. I just sell my soul. I could talk shit about Demetrius Andrade all day and y'all would love it. See, you know what the difference between me and them? I even compromise. I make you think. I make you think. You can't put me in that whole saying, oh, Punch is just this. Y'all could be like, you know what, man, Punch, man, I'm a Demetrius Andrade, but shit, he's probably the only one that gives Demetrius Andrade some type of benefit of the doubt. That's cool. And I like the way I like his content because he talks good about Canelo Alvarez. He brings him, you know what I'm saying? He gives him the benefit of the doubt. Don't y'all want that? I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, but don't y'all want to have that dialogue? Because I want to learn from y'all too. If I didn't want to listen to comments or read it, then I'll shut the comment shit off. But I want to learn from other hardcore boxing fans as well. This is what's supposed. This is why this is a community. Motherfuckers in the chat, y'all know fucking boxing just as much, probably more. And this is why I say in America, we need to stop this shit. This hating shit. We hate on every motherfucking boxer. That's why you can't even pinpoint who's the poster boy of American boxing. Because you hate them all. You hate Gervonta Tan Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Y'all gonna hate Earl. Y'all gonna hate Jerome Bruce Ennis. His hate is coming soon. His hate is coming soon. Virgil Ortiz hate is coming soon. Y'all gonna start debating, and then there's gonna be the narrative pushers, right? It's starting right now, right? The narrative is going to be this, is going to be the Boots Ennis, and then it's going to be the Virgil Ortiz. The same shit. The Jamar Charlo and the Demetrius Andrade and the Canelo Alvarez. And it's going to keep on going. So when y'all subscribers and followers is really going to start supporting the unbiased and logically, objectively channels. We got to be the strongest channels out here. Because what y'all give those other channels that spin those narratives and spin those biased content and are toxic, they get the numbers. They get the algorithm going. And you think they're going to stop now? Hell no. Why? Why? They get supported for their lies. He said Boots and Ennis, but that's what I'm saying, JT. Watch, it's gonna come. Yo, in America, the American fan base is so toxic that we hype you up. We hype you up on your come up, and then when you right there, we tear you down. We tear you the fuck down. So what you're gonna hear by 2023, you're gonna hear this. Whenever Boots and Virgil Ortiz fight, you're going to hear, but look at Boots' resume. He got 20, 30 fights. Who he fought? He hasn't proven anything. They're going to then, when they say that, they will say, Virgil Ortiz, look at his resume. Who's he fought? He hasn't proven anything. And then right there, when they're close to being successful, we break it down. We break them down. We start debating, we start devaluing, we start taking everything that they have to build to what they got right now. It's a cycle. How they say it is a cycle of hate. And this is why boxing is not where it needs to be. Because just like every other sport, stars move the sport. They're the one that move the needle. That's why in the NBA, you need your LeBron James. You need your Stephen Curry. You need to promote them to make this a worldwide sport. In boxing in America, you can't even tell me who's the poster boy of American boxing because they're all hated by their own. And then when there's other cultures that support their own, you start hating them. But it's not about hating them. You envy Canelo Alvarez fan base. You envy Tyson Fury's fan base. You envy Anthony Joshua's fan base. The UK people know how to support their fighter. You envy it. And this is why it should be a slap in the face. It's not even a slap in the face. It should be a reality check of your hate. Tim Smith from PBC told you that Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, they're gonna ask for more money than what they could earn, right? Paraphrasing. You know why? Because the American hardcore boxing fans steals. Y'all gonna rob the fight. You know what you know what Tim Smith called you? You know what Tim Smith called the Earl Spence and Bud Crawford fan? Another brother told you about brothers and their fan base that you're gonna rob the fight, saying that you a fucking thief. That you a thief. That we don't even trust your ass. If Earl Spence and Bud Crawford was from the UK, oh my God. 100,000 stadium. And all that they would have made that fight like this, just like they made Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. Why you think they made Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr.? They talked about the fight. They made that fight come through fruition in 1 month. In less than 1 month. In less than 1 month. Eddie Hearn even said, oh, we really haven't gotten into talks. 3 weeks later, they announced in the fight October 8th. You know why Bud Crawford and Earl Spence is not yet to be announced, is not yet to be finalized? Not because of the fighters and not because of the networks. It's because they saying that you, the American fan, you hating motherfuckers, is going to rob the motherfucking fight, you fucking thief, and you cheat motherfuckers. That's what they saying. That's what they saying. That's how much we are bad as fans in boxing. So don't you think it's easy for Triple G, Kazakhstan? Don't you think it's easy for Canelo Alvarez, Mexico? Don't you think it's easy for them to snub your American fighter, Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade? You know why? Because there's no real pressure. Because you say that Demetrius Andrade don't deserve a fight with Canelo Alvarez. As the American fans as well, you say that Demetrius Andrade is shitty and should not deserve a Canelo Alvarez. So you know what Canelo Alvarez tells you? He's boring. He cannot fight. He payday. But Yeardrum is not from America. He gets the fight. Callum Smith gets the fight. They get the fight. Rocky, they get the fight. And the Americans, they get snubbed. And the only news that you hear from Jamal Charlo was him happening with his wife. And even if Demetrius Andrade is trying to move up in weight, like other fighters do in the past, to get a Canelo Alvarez and be mandatory, you snub his move for a Janibek. For a Janibek. You shame Demetrius Andrade for a Janibek, Sergey Derevchenko, Lara, gente que no son de aquí. What did Steven Espinoza said about Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade? He said he doesn't hear nobody talk about the fight. I don't hear it in social media. You know why he doesn't hear it in social media? He said that fight is long gone. He said to you publicly that a unification, a middleweight unified between two undefeated champions in their prime. Nobody wants to see that fight. You know why he said that? And you know why he doesn't hear it? Because y'all motherfuckers is too busy hating on Demetrius Andrade, devaluing who he is, devaluing what he has done, and the same thing with Charlo, devaluing him. So why the fuck am I going to put money on these guys? Because what I'm listening from these people is y'all don't like Jamal Charlo and y'all don't like Demetrius Andrade, and nobody wants a part of them. Put Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade as UK fighters. Motherfucker, they will set 50,000. Demetrius Andrade will be a UK fighter with his stature, his skill set. They would have already made that Canelo fight. But it is what it is. We do it. Even ESPN. Jermell Charlo's are undisputed. Is he on their pound for pound list in the world leading sports? The network, the world leader network in the world, and don't have an undisputed Jermell Charlo on the pound for pound that fought everybody, basically all the best in his weight class, and y'all let that and we let that happen. And then when I talk good about Jermell Charlo, y'all come to my channel and tell me that he's not really pound for pound over Lomachenko. He's not really pound for, like who he is. I say that Devin Haney is a boring fighter, but Devin Haney is on my pound for pound list. As an undisputed, he's on my pound for pound list, Devin Haney. Oh, yes, sir. Is he on ESPN pound for pound list? No, because Americans were just a bunch of haters. Hating is why Brian Guzman was good, brother. He said, Brian Guzman said, hating is why the best don't fight the best between us fighters. Yeah. What did Bob Arum said about Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson said, I want to become an undisputed. What did Bob Arum say? Gutierrez and what's the other one from the UK? The other guy, the other champion in the UK? Man, that's no money. Nobody want to see that. So nobody want to see undisputed. There was 6,000 people to see Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo, an undisputed bout. And it was exciting too. The first fight and the second fight was exciting. Why did 6,000 people showed up to that fight on a motherfucking tennis court? Y'all couldn't sell that shit out. We couldn't sell that shit out. Undisputed, 154. We're some hating motherfuckers. That's what it is. American boxing is some hating motherfuckers. And then the boxing world gets mad because Jake Paul is coming to the sport of boxing, making the easy money, robándoles los chilitos a los boxers, stealing airtime from Showtime. Jake Paul fights more time in Showtime than Keith Thurman. Earl Spence, Danny Garcia put together in 1 year. Put this fight more than Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, Keith Thurman put together. Jake Paul. Showtime boxing was like, yo, these boxers fucking suck. But I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck is happening, man. The people don't support them. What's the budget? Let's give it to Jake Paul. Let's give it to Jake Paul because at least he's bringing in something. They went to the zone. I'm gonna tell you how bad boxing is. KSI and Paul was the main event, and guess who was in the undercard? Devin Haney, Billy Joe Saunders, and KSI and Paul was in the main event with pro championship caliber boxers on the undercard. Well, it's toxic. The word is toxic. Like, support your fighter, man. Support the fighter that you like, the fighter that entertains you. That's what makes the sport. The beauty about Canelo and the beauty about, look, and I'm going to say the truth, the beauty about is that you got loyal fan base. Win, lose, or draw. The beauty about Manny Pacquiao's fan base, shout out to the Philippines. They stick with Manny Pacquiao, win, lose, or draw. I hope that these young American fighters get the support that they deserve. Shout out to Bam Rodriguez, Jesse Rodriguez. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz. Shout out to Bruce Ennis. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. Shout out to Devin Haney. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Shout out to Jaron Anderson. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis. Kid Schofield. Why you think I showed a few the young gun? If you look at my channel, why you think I've showed the young gunners love? Because I know they're gonna be the future of boxing. Why you think I like to interview Kid Schofield and share light on him? Why you think I talk about Gary Cully, the enigma of the lightweight division, the 6'3" enigma, the ghetto wizard 2.0, Gary Cully from Ireland? Why I say that Ben Whitaker is the Cassius K of the UK? Why I told you that Amanda Serrano, the only fucking voice in boxing, said that Amanda Serrano was a 7-figure fighter, to the point where Amanda Serrano was on my channel and I had an interview with her. She said, I'm good with 500,000. I said, nah, you a 7-figure fighter, baby. You deserve $1 million. You a 7-division world champion. You in the Guinness Book of Records. There's a lot of money in the pot. And what she got? $1 million motherfucking dollars. When even people in the boxing industry was laughing at your boy Punch Drunk. Where other boxing content creators wanted to debate me that she is not even worth more than $200K. And I was saying that Amanda Serrano 7-figure fighters, and I was fighting for it. And I was happy that she pulled out of that fight because I think it was disrespectful. And finally, she got it. Katie Taylor got her money. I said it will be one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. People argue with me, even people argue with me in the boxing industry, most people. They say that Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez should be bigger. And I said, ain't nothing bigger than Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. And they sold out Madison Square Garden, almost 20K. Madison Square Garden. You want a fucking channel that's unbiased logically and objectively? That's for all fighters? And I'm going to tell you the truth. Whether even I like it or don't like it, you're in the right place. You want narrative pushers to massage your feelings and don't want to challenge you? Or don't want to challenge themselves, their mind, their intellect? Or don't give themselves space to learn from others? That whatever they say is the Bible. Then you go to them channels. Jose Messi said, Canelo versus Bivol rematch. Who you got? Woo-wee! To be honest, man, as good as Bivol did, I wholeheartedly believe that Canelo Alvarez is a great, or all-time great. And if I believe that you're an all-time great, that you got skills and talent, all-time skills and talent, I believe that you're great enough to make the adjustments, go back to the drawing board, and beat Bivol. I don't think it's hard for Canelo Alvarez to make adjustments to beat Bivol. I think that Canelo Alvarez lost more with game planning than the skills. I think Canelo Alvarez was in a momentum, and I think that Canelo Alvarez, and thank you for the super chat, Jose. I think that Canelo Alvarez was in that Black Mamba mode. You know what I'm saying? He was zoned in and he was succeeding the same way he did versus Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and Kalen Plant. And so every camp was going good, and he was just taking the souls out of these fighters. So he went in that fight with Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Just with that same momentum. And he didn't switch up. I think he'd been fighting a lot in a short period of time. So he was already seasoned to fight the way he was seasoned, and it was working at a T. He was stopping these guys. So he probably felt like any other round, I'm going to break this man down. And he was hitting him the way probably he was hitting these other fighters, and he wasn't breaking them down. But I think that Canelo Alvarez has some footwork. He's not mud feet. We've seen it in Triple G, and Canelo Alvarez won when people said that he lost. But I think that why people think that he lost versus Triple G the first fight, in my opinion, it was a close fight. Could go either way. In my opinion, it's because people got thrown away with his evolution. Go watch the Triple G and Canelo Alvarez won when people was actually a little bit mad. Even the Mexican fan base was a little bit mad because he was moving a lot. But I said, yo, he finally learned something from that Floyd Mayweather fight. He looked elusive. He was in the outside. He was moving. He was, that's when you first started noticing that Canelo Alvarez got some swag. You know what I'm saying? That's like Rocky 3 remember when Rocky 3, Rocky Balboa, in Rocky 3, he started to understand the rhythm. That was Canelo Alvarez. And I think that people didn't want to see that for that fight. But I think he could have movement. It's a hard fight, but I believe that Canelo Alvarez is great enough to get that win, in my opinion. So I got Canelo Alvarez winning a split decision versus Bivol. But Bivol could beat him too. I just think that Canelo Alvarez is great enough. I think Bivol is good. I don't think Bivol is that great yet. Canelo Alvarez is too small. I'm not gonna. I seen Canelo. He is small type, but small is nothing, man. The same thing we could say about Alexander Usyk compared to Anthony Joshua, and look, who want to see Alexander Usyk to Tyson Fury? I don't hear a lot of people saying, yo, he got no chance. He's way too small for Tyson Fury. He was too small for Anthony Joshua. And what did we see twice? Am I saying that both of these guys have the same technical skills? I think Canelo Alvarez is great. So I think that he's great enough to make adjustments. And I think right now he's greater than Bivol. Maybe styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? Like Shane Mosley had Hoya's number or something like that. But that's just my opinion. Canelo should not rematch Bivol, cannot. I think people just looking at the loss. I think people looking at the moment. Just because he lost, now, oh shit, he can't. Nah, man. He can make adjustments. If he's great, then it's almost like so it was good for Canelo Alvarez to fight Sergey Kovalev, who was a future Hall of Famer that came from a good win versus a young fighter, Anthony Yarde. He put him out. Now Canelo Alvarez is too small. Nah, man. Canelo Alvarez is always going to be small. Canelo Alvarez was the smallest 160 pounder. Canelo Alvarez was the smallest when he fought at 168. He was the smaller. Canelo Alvarez is small. So everybody he fights is smaller than Canelo Alvarez. Come on, y'all. So I don't think that he shouldn't fight him because he's small. Canelo Alvarez is smaller than Daniel Jacobs. Canelo Alvarez is smaller than Callum Smith. Canelo Alvarez is smaller than Caleb Plant. Canelo Alvarez is smaller than Fielding. Canelo Alvarez is smaller than Trout. Canelo Alvarez is smaller than man, he's almost the same height as Floyd Mayweather. Canelo Alvarez started his career at 140, 147. He's always a smaller guy. But he wins. He finds a way to win, and he know how to attack the body. You know what I'm saying? And he's smart. So he's great. If he's an all-time great, I'm going to give him the all-time great benefit of the doubt to make adjustments, because I believe it's just about adjustments. Bivol didn't hurt him. And the thing about Canelo is not only his height. What makes also Canelo Alvarez special to move up is because he got a chin. If Canelo Alvarez didn't have a chin, that's why some people can move up. But Canelo Alvarez got a chin, and Bivol did not hurt him. So I believe that, you know what I'm saying, Canelo Alvarez can make adjustments. Now, could he beat him? That's what I believe. Do you think Boo Boo had enough of the tank to pull off the Bivol upset against Canelo? He had the chance for Bivol punch. Do you think Boo Boo? Do you think Boo had enough in the tank? I think Bivol had enough in the tank to pull off a Bivol upset. Canelo, if he had the chance. I think I don't know. That's too up for Demetrius Andrade. The 160 to 175 right like that. Canelo Alvarez tested 168. I'm saying he tested 168 at least. I know that's tough for Bivol. Yo, but man, hope good morning, man. Love, I thank for me, man. It's been a good morning, man. A lot of G. You know, yo, write in the comment box, not if y'all want me to go better in the E better. Let me know. Now I'm thinking about it. Like I like the morning, got energy. The chat box. Let me know, man. Love you. Great morning, afternoon.